Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Bastards Red Sox postgame. You haven't seen us in a while because it was a little bit of an all-star break, but it's nice to be back recapping an awesome Red Sox win. Once again, I am Nick. It's great to have you all here once again. For you on Twitter, if you'd like to follow along my Twitter feed, you can face the facts 15. I am here solo tonight because it's a Friday night and well, you get the Knicks show, but you also got the Red Sox show here tonight. Compliments of windy Chicago, but we'll take every advantage that we can get. The Red Sox long balled their way to an 8-3 victory tonight to start the second half action. I want to go back a year at this time, and I just want you to remember that this was a whole lot better of a game than that game that opened the start after the All-Star break. If you remember that game, I don't want to have to remember it, but I believe it was a 29-5 victory for the Toronto Blue Jays. So we'll take this any day, any time that we can. Brian Bayo was your starter tonight for the Red Sox, and he was very good. I think in a normal situation, not throwing at Wrigley Field with the wind and everything, probably would not have been 3 runs given up. Maybe it would have been just 1, but still qualifies for the win. He now improves to 7-5 on the season. We'll take every single ounce of greatness from Bayo any day of the week. So that was an awesome game to see him start this second half of action. The talk tonight was your offense. The offense was just propelled by the likes of Rafi Devers with 2 home runs, big towering shots to right field. You also had home runs from second baseman tonight. How did you like that, folks? Justin Turner looked very good for Mr. 38 years old. I'll take that, especially if your lineup is like that. It lengthens the lineup out a little bit. So if Turner is going to go at second base, I'm all for it. If that lengthens your lineup, that's great. And then you also had a home run from Tristan Casas going the other way to left center field. That was outstanding to see. And then your defensive specialist over at shortstop, Yu Chang, also got himself into the action with his home run himself. Overall, very solid performance from 1 through 7, at least in your lineup. And even Yu Chang, who had a 1-for-4 night with a home run. The only one really without a hit tonight was Connor Wong, your catcher. But again, nothing to complain about here from this offense. They looked outstanding coming off their little break from the All-Star break. You also had some quality outings, or quality innings, rather, from some of your bullpen arms, which included Josh Winkowski with the scoreless 7th. Bernardino, this is becoming more of a conversation piece, and I hope more of you get a chance to talk about this, follow his career along a little bit this season, because this is becoming fun. Becoming somebody who's a constant in that bullpen, who's getting the job done. 2 strikeouts again tonight through the 8th inning. Outstanding. You had Tay Scott throw the 9th inning. He did have a bases loaded situation, a little bit of a jam there. Alex Cora went to Kenley Jansen, ended up getting the save. Yes, it was 8-3, but it was a bases loaded jam. And Kenley Jansen got himself out of that trouble and solidified that nice 8-3 win. I also want to talk about from this game, it was very enjoyable to listen to. I am team Mike Monaco as broadcaster, and Kevin Youkilis was in the booth tonight. It was lively, it was fun, it was energetic, and it gave you a little bit more of a glimpse of the future. And I thoroughly enjoyed listening to Mike Monaco. If it was my decision, Monaco would be my guy as my play-by-play. It just isn't there. I am very happy if Dave O'Brien wants to take a little bit more time off. No offense to the guy. Sure, he's very nice, very caring individual. But when it comes to calling a game, I like the energy. I like the enthusiasm. And that was what was brought to the table tonight. So I want to tip my cap, salute you, Mike Monaco. You did an outstanding job tonight. Some other positive takeaways I also want to mention as this second half kicks in. So we've got a little bit more of an idea of where Chris Sale is at. He is going to be throwing a bullpen on Tuesday. That's a major plus. That is great news. Hopefully he can come back and be another part of that rotation. because I don't know about you. I don't want to see any more openers. It is what it is right now. I want Sale back, and hopefully that will be coming soon. There really is no time frame yet with Garrett Whitlock. My desire is to see him get his butt back into the bullpen. I do not want him anywhere near starting rotation at all. You put him to the bullpen and you find him a home out there. Trevor Story is also going to be getting a rehab assignment going soon, so that is also good news. Reese McGuire is starting to get himself into a rehab assignment, which will be coming up shortly, so that is also great to hear on that. So it's all positive right now. Second half, again, we kick off with a wonderful 8-3 win against the Chicago Cubs. The Red Sox will get a chance to play the Cubs again Saturday and Sunday afternoon game. So it's a 2:20 start our time here in the Boston area. Tomorrow is actually going to be a pretty interesting starting tandem that you have. You have James Paxton, who's been just outstanding since he's been back healthy. He's 5-1 right now on the season. He is going to be going up against Marcus Stroman. There's a name back from when he was a Blue Jay and everything. He's actually having a pretty decent season, 9-6 with a 2.96 ERA. We'll see what happens on that. This is our time, though, all you Red Sox fans, where if you really want to see some momentum here and some wins getting done, you got to take advantage of this Cubs series. Next week, it's going to be the Oakland Athletics, and those are games that you got to win. You just got to get that job done. So get these wins, get them now, and that should get you into a situation where you become a buyer at the trade deadline. Amazing how the tides change a little bit, but you got to take care of these games against some of the more mediocre teams in the league, beat up on them, get the job done from there. So again, Red Sox will play the Cubs again tomorrow afternoon. Again, it's going to be James Paxton versus Marcus Stroman. The last thing I did want to mention, Masa Yoshida. I definitely have to mention this statistic before we wrap up here tonight. It's 8 multi-hit games in a row for Masataka Yoshida. And Red Sox career-wise and everything, I don't know if any of you follow Alex Spear on Twitter or anything, but he's only there's only one other left-handed hitter who had an 8 multi-hit streak kind of game going in a row, and that name is no other than Ted Williams. We're going to leave it at that here tonight. We will see you again for post-game reaction for the next game, which again is tomorrow afternoon against the Cubs. I am Nick. See you all later.